This video is presented by the EA Creator Network. Thank you so much to EA for letting me capture this early access work in progress footage. Alright guys, so here we go. This is the gameplay with the scheme that I just built in 1 hour. I'm in the Bills Gun Trips tight end. We are kicking off first, but hopefully we'll get the ball quick so I can show you guys just how awesome this scheme is. But I will show you guys the full game, both offense and defense. Although to be completely honest, I have not spent any time practicing defense yet in this game. By the time you see this, I will have spent more time practicing defense, but at the time of this recording, I really have not labbed any defense at all. So we're just gonna be maybe trying some new things along the way. So let's see if this loop blitz still works. So we'll see if that linebacker comes in. It looks like we have a lot of stuff open over the middle, and that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. I think he loops though. Oh, that's a good run right there. Okay. Dollar might not be the move for run defense. Let's go ahead and just get in like a nickel 3-3 normal. I think this is nickel 3-3-5 normal from before. All right, we'll take that. We'll take that. Good defense there. I don't know if he'll loop there, but we're going to try. I'm also going to just QB spy the D tackle. So he's not really looping. That's okay, though. Good defense there. Good defense. So he's in gun bunch tight end. I'm sure he's looking for, like, PA boot over or something. Is stuff open? I think we have it bagged. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. 4th down, 4th and 3. Oh, I left that so open. I thought I had a hook, but I was actually using the hook. How do I want to play this? That run might give us a lot of trouble. Oh my gosh, no way! No way! All right, this is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and run a Tampa 2 here. And we're gonna go ahead and put a curl flat over here. And he might be running, and it's PA boot over. Oh, we got over my user. Hey, good dot, good dot. I really thought I was there with the user. All right, so first up, I'm gonna go ahead and start with inside zone because if you guys can run the ball effectively, then you don't need to worry about passing the ball. It looks like we got 3 yards to start, so nothing wrong with that. Oh, I actually called RPO zone alert bubble. I'm not even looking at what play I'm actually calling. So let's actually try inside zone this time. I actually called the right play for once. I don't love the traffic we're running it into, but we did still get a couple yards on the ground right there, and so we did set ourselves up for a pretty manageable 3rd and 4. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do the zig route from Crowder. And I'm going to do a little out route from the running back. And we'll see if we can read this. And so I'm going to kind of just hit the running back on the out route. And okay, and we've got a 1st down. So far, so good. Okay, so now let's do Bills wide post. And I am just putting the middle receiver on a streak, the outside receiver on a zig route. And we are looking for this deep corner, although it looks pretty bagged. And we fumbled. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same adjustment as before. We got the zig from Y. We got the out route from the running back. And this time, I'm going to go ahead and hit the tight end on the corner, and it was open. It just went through his hands. That was so weird. All right, so this time, guys, I'm in verticals, and I'm making 2 quick reads. I'm first going to try and read the seam from the wide receiver, and if that's not open, I'm looking for the tight end on A, and I'm also going to do a little out route underneath. But let's see. So the tight end got open on the corner, and so that's really good. We put ourselves in a really manageable 4th and 7, and we are obviously going for it. And I'm going to do the exact same reads, guys. So I'm reading the seam route from Y, and if he gives it to us, which he did, we're just going to kind of pass it right there, possession catch it, and we've got the 1st down. Now this time I'm going back to Bills wide post, and again, I'm just doing the streak on the middle receiver and the zig from the outside receiver, and it looks like the zig is open, so let's go ahead and take that right there. And we are down to the 36-yard line. I want to run the exact same thing, just flipped. He probably won't stay in cover 2 again, but even if he switches like a cover 3 or something, this should work really well. It looks like he is not in man coverage, or if he is in man coverage, it's going to be pretty well disguised. And so I think we can go ahead and look for this corner route again, and that's wide open. Let's rack it. And we dove and got down to the 4-yard line. Okay, so that's fine. All right, so now I'm just doing inside zone again just to see if we can kind of punch this into the end zone. And Singletary is down to the 1-yard line. All right, guys, so 1-yard line. I'm going to go ahead and do inside zone yet again. I don't think he has a gap shoot. And Singletary is in there for the touchdown. So we got in a little bit of a hairy spot earlier on the drive, but we ended up getting a lot of yards really fast. and we have a touchdown using the scheme that we built in 1 hour. Now, all we got to do is play some defense, and we should be in a really good spot. All right, so he is once again in gun bunch tight end, and I'm honestly just calling a cover 4 drop this time because I'm pretty sure that PA boot over has a 1-play touchdown again this year against cover 3 and maybe even cover 2 as well. He is running all over us in dollar right now, and so we'll have to find a gap shoot out of dollar for sure. That drag is still really good. Holy cow. Now, I don't think he's going to loop this time. He is going to loop again now. I spread him out. Loop, loop, loop. Oh, the play action might canceled the loop. Okay, that's fine. I'm trying to get this linebacker to loop at a nickel 3-3-5 normal, and I'm not quite sure that he will. Thought I had a hard flat over there, and apparently I didn't, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and run that same thing. He is running it this time, and is that halfback off tackle at a bunch end? That's doing really well. That's just inside zone. Okay. Can we actually user everything sufficiently? And he is running it, and that's the issue with dollar, guys. Oh my gosh. That's the issue with dollar. I'm going to have to probably find something different that has a gap shoot. All right, so now we are in curl flat, and I'm just putting the tight end on an out route. Let's kind of see what they're giving us. And it looks like the running back got so caught up on the Texas route, but we did find him late, and I'm jurtling and fumbling. And I got the ball. I kept the ball somehow. I'm calling timeout. So it's still built into my muscle memory from Madden 22 to jurtle, and I need to not jurtle. That's a really bad habit that we're gonna have to break, guys. So let's not jurtle in the middle of traffic. Fortunately, we held onto the ball there, very fortunately. Now my opponent has been playing a lot of cover 2, so I'm trying the streak, flat streak, so that if he is in cover 2, we'll be able to hit it. And I think he might have given it to us. I'm launching it, and woo, that was not open, but we clicked on. This time, we're gonna go ahead and look at the corner route once again. And if that corner route gets open, don't take the check down to the zig. That's fine. Get out of bounds. Good job. Okay, that's a good job right there. Now let's go ahead and do the same play. Let's do Bills wide post and look for the corner route. Again, we only have 1 timeout, so I don't want to run the ball yet and waste that final timeout. And so right here, I'm just going to go ahead and run it and see if that corner route gets open. And it looks like he got... Oh, I lofted it like an idiot. Okay. It was open, but we need to throw a bullet pass on that. I'm going to go ahead and run the ball here, though, and just get a few yards closer because that was a little bit risky. So I'm just going to run the ball. If we can get in running the ball, that'd be awesome. And we did, thank goodness. Okay, so a little bit shaky, but we are still getting the job done. And to be honest, guys, I mean, when you build a scheme in 1 hour, you're not going to be a master at it. The biggest thing is execution. You have to just practice all the execution on these things. And so, you know, I'm not perfect at running it yet. And by the time you see this video, and I have the ebook out as well, I'll have a lot more reps in it. And so there's so many things that I don't even know yet that I'll have figured out by now. By the time you see this, that'll be in the ebook. And we'll probably look back at this gameplay and be like, wow, this guy's making so many mistakes, you know, running this scheme. But, you know, that's just kind of the reality is when you run a scheme for the first time, you will make mistakes. And so don't beat yourself up. If you go online, you run a brand new scheme and you throw some picks, you take some sacks, that's part of the learning process. And some people will only stay in schemes that they know, like they'll learn one scheme and then stick with it because that's their comfort zone. But you're not going to grow as a Madden player doing that. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations and make those mistakes, and you'll come out of it a better Madden player with a better skill set. And in the long run, it's worth it every single time. Now let's run a little bit of PA counter go. And so the classic setup is just streaking the tight end, putting the middle receiver on a flat, and putting the outside receiver on an in route. My opponent's doing some adjusting, but we can go ahead and hit the in route right there for some really solid yards. Good run after the catch from Diggs. All right, so we're back to inside zone, and let's see what Singletary can do for us. And my O lineman just completely messed up his block there. That was pretty weird. So I'm going to go ahead and run the same setup from before. We're doing streak from the middle receiver, flat route from the middle receiver, and it's a streak or really a fade from the outside receiver. I'm also going to go ahead and put the running back on an in route. And let's kind of see. Oh, and B is wide open, just past the outside. Woo, that was close. I really should have highballed that. This year, highballs can be thrown with really good accuracy. He was open, but I really need to highball that to keep that away from the user because that was pretty close right there, guys. So let's not play with fire. This looks like man coverage now, so I'm just going to do a zig on... I know I'm freestyling right now, but that's okay. And so I'm doing a zig from the middle receiver, and we should have a man-beating corner route from the tight end. Beautiful. And so now we are down to the 11-yard line. That's fine. Let's go ahead and run the ball again. Remember, keep them respecting the run. Do not let them ever forget about respecting the run. And the user's right there. I wonder if he comes inside. Oh, that's beautiful blocking. Beautiful blocking. We are down to the 3-yard line. We'll take that. So he's in 6-1 now. So I'm doing inside zone again because this is actually... Oh, I was going to say this is actually really bad run defense, but he just plowed right through, I think by center. He plowed right through somebody who absolutely should have had a block. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and try inside zone again. Like that, this should be straight up blocking right here. There we go. That's what we should have had before. Okay, beautiful. So now we are in. We have a touchdown lead. Let's go try to get a stop on defense. We've been struggling against Gun Bunch tight end, but we just need one stop and we can hopefully put this game away. So let's do that right now. All right, so now I am in big nickel over G. It's going to be better run defense, and it's going to be fine pass defense as well. Unfortunately, he just broke the tackle there. But the biggest thing right now is making sure he can't just get these free runs against us that I was giving up before. I'm also going to QB contain, and I'm going to put my middle linebacker on an inside third. And so we'll see how he plays this. And the run's still destroying us. We need a gap shoot for this inside zone. That's going to be the number one thing when I work on defense, guys, is finding a gap shoot for that inside zone. Because right now, like we talked about on the other side of the ball, when there's the threat of running the ball, it just makes everything so much tougher. And so let's kind of see right here. Okay, he's not running it. That corner out got so open, though. And that makes sense outside the deep half. That makes sense. But we can try and play... We can play good red zone defense right here. That RPO bubble is actually a really good call. I'm surprised that we were able to disengage on that. That was actually a really good call. All right, so I'm in cover 3 now. I'm shading over the top, and he's going over to Gun Bunch. I'm not quite sure what to expect here, but we're going to have to guard this seam. Like tight end on the wheel route. You guys know how that goes. I wonder if it's going to be a running back wheel route on the other side, and it might end up being open. Looks like verticals. Oh, we got the pick. We got the pick. They finally fixed how you cover wheel routes. Finally. Oh my gosh. If that was Madden 22, it was a guaranteed touchdown, but we finally got a stop. Let's go ahead and run the ball, try to get off our goal line, and then see if we can put this game away. And so we'll just do inside. So again, he's going all over the place. Actually, that's good. That takes defenders away from where we're trying to run it. Perfect. Get me on the 10-yard line. That's beautiful. Let's throw it now. And I'm thinking we'll go back to... So I'm going back to drive post, and I don't think it's man coverage here, but I just also like this, I think, as a base play. And so let's go ahead and see what we can read from here. The zig was wide open. It was wide open, but then I threw it a little bit late, and so we cut that really close. So this looks like man coverage right here. I'm going to switch to verticals for the corner route from the tight end and do a little in route from the running back. And so as long as he doesn't go and cover that corner, that is actually a really, really great man beating route right there. I'm loving that at the moment. I know that inside zone is going to be like the actual base run play, but let's just see how we do on the read option. Just for fun, you know? And it actually, all right, we'll take that. We'll take that. I'm going back to curl flat now. Again, this looks like man coverage, and so we're either going to hit this tight end on the out route. Oh, let's go ahead and hit the out route there. Okay. Good job from Dawson Knox. All right, so curl flat once again, and I'm going to throw the flat over here, and we got 5 yards on it, so not bad. Nothing wrong with that. I haven't really seen him playing cover 3, but we might as well try the cover 3 bomb. So we're just going to streak the B receiver, and we're going to motion over the X receiver. I'll go ahead and put RB on an in route, and we'll see if we get time. I'm not expecting this to end up being cover 3, but you never know. It was not cover 3. We can go ahead and just run it with Josh Allen, get out of bounds. Beautiful. All right, so I'm doing PA counter go once again. So I've streaked the tight end. Once again, we're doing... Actually, no, I'm gonna audible, guys. We're going to verticals, and we're doing our cover 2 bomb setup, because look at that cornerback on the outside, how inside he is. And you see that right there? That's our cover 2 beater right there, boys. That is why we do streak, flat streak, because if they're in a cover 2 like that, then you can go ahead and hit the guy down the sideline. And there's a cover 4 quarters. Well, it played just like a cover 2. And if it was actually a cover 2, it would have played the exact same way as that. So we'll happily take it. Anytime you see that outside corner lined up way inside, go ahead and do your streak down the sidelines. And he's going to be wide open like every time, guys. All right, so I'm back in dollar now because I feel like if he wants to run the ball, that's just good for us. So we'll loop around. That's fine. As long as we don't give up like huge one-play touchdowns, I think we'll be okay. That being said, I'm in a cover 3 shell against Gun Bunch tight end, which has the best cover 3 bomb in the game. So I need to be really, really careful of that. That corner route was going to get open. And so I'm very, very fortunate that the pass rush came in like crazy. And so I'm going to need to make sure I go ahead and use her. If he's going to that corner, oh, he's going to the seam. Smart. So we really need to guard the seam on that side and the deep corner on the other side. I'm just going to go 30-yard flats. We'll go 30-yard flats to see if that'll take care of the corner route. I don't think it will, but we got to try. Hopefully that 30-yard flat will be good enough. And it looks like he did have the seam open. Seams are going to be so good this year, guys. And so my guess is going to be he's looking at both these seams, both the tight end on the right side and then his inside receiver on the left side, or whichever one was on the seam right here is what it looked like would be open. And now that we have that covered, good defense, good defense, good defense. All right, and we just got to do the exact same coverage one more time. So the zone drops have made a big difference. And it looks like the drag is open. This is the cover 3 bomb right here. I'm just so slow. Did he hit it? Oh, and he got it. What a laser beam. Oh my gosh. All right, guys, so we need to focus up and close this game out. We do have a touchdown lead, but my opponent has all 3 timeouts and has shown that he can really launch the ball downfield. I mean, PA boot over is just as overpowered this year as it was in previous years. So he's in 4-3, even 6-1, guys. I went ahead and put the RPO zone alert bubble in my audibles. And that's why, I was going to say that's why we have it, but we actually only got a few yards. And it said we were out of bounds. Oh my gosh. Now we need to make sure we get a first down. Holy cow, we rolled so far to go out of bounds. I'm going to curl flat, and we're going to try to do a hot read on B right here if he doesn't go ahead and user it. And there we go. There's the hot read. And that should be GG's, or may not officially GG's, but very close to GG's. We can be on shoe clock now. And he's gonna be able to get the ball back technically if he stops us, but it'll be with like 15 seconds left or something. So that hot read right there was really good. We're just gonna run inside zone now. Not gonna do anything too fancy. And we got a huge running lane. 6-yard gain. One more first down seals this. Inside zone once again. And it's all going to come down to whether he has a gap shoot right here. I don't think he's shooting this. Good stuff, Singletary. GG's, baby. GG's. A little bit of jukes. A little bit of jukes from Singletary. GG's to my opponent. What a solid first game using the scheme that we built in literally 1 hour, guys. And so, like I said before, by the time you're watching this, I've spent more time in this scheme, and I have a full ebook on my website, sprucegoose.gg. So if you're interested in that scheme, which will also be updated throughout the entire year, then go over to sprucegoose.gg and consider signing up for a membership. And remember, membership unlocks everything on the entire site, all the ebooks, all of the film room videos, which are like my one-off Madden tips. So definitely consider checking that out, guys. But thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video.